tonight. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at center. And for San Antonio, Johnson is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl, and it's White in at the 2. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now here's White. Passes to Poeltl. DeRozan surveying the D and finished off by DeRozan.
You have to love the way DeRozan went at the rim. He knows he's at his best when he's the aggressor.
Here's Young, and the shot goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
White, good.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
Count that one.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Murray against Young. And it's Murray penetrating.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Hunter, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
DeAndre Hunter, over 3 years at Virginia, was a very mature player, and he left with a championship under his belt.
The first free throw is good.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has a chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks.
I can't wait to see Murray reach his full potential. Reason why? Because he has a lot of it.
And Huerter gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Young against Murray. He's looking for Poeltl and finds him.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Shots good from Young.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks, so they can start to establish themselves.
Pass to Huerter. Shoots over DeRozan. And again, it's Atlanta.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Huerter off the catch. The defense fell asleep on the inbounds play and totally forgot about the perimeter jumper. The offense burned them there.
Young from deep three-point range. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Starting out his career, Derek White's been the beneficiary of playing for a great coach. Here's what he had to say.
He's been big on me about just believing in myself. I remember one time he's like, it doesn't matter what school you went to, what happened in the past, just believe in yourself, know that you belong here, and good things started happening.
And it seems like White continues to improve every season.
And, you know, whenever we rank coaches, we talk about systems, managing personalities, managing game situations. But player development is usually just as important.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court right now for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
In one area, I don't think DeRozan gets enough credit. Shot creation. If this guy wants to get a decent look, he is more often than not going to get it.
Greg, the reason why he has a great combination of speed and strength. DeMar DeRozan is comfortable pulling up on a drive or going all the way to the rack. You don't put up the numbers DeRozan has in his career without being elite at shot creation.
The first one falls.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size, a 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys and guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
I like how he absorbed contact. Rudy Gay with the body control to finish through it.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Young from outside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
Mills passes to DeRozan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in. .36 seconds left in the first half. Walker the pass to Gay. Back to Walker. The rebound by Young. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Here's DeRozan. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's Young. Rejected by Walker. And even 3-on-3 break.
Impressive defense by Gallinari. He has some size, and he has good instincts.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs leading by just 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Pop. What do you need from the second unit in the second half?
just want to have a semblance of motion so that they know where they're going and the ball moves. They don't play in a crowd. Just basically see if they know what they're doing.
We'll all find out together. Thanks, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. Just in terms of the second quarter, they were the better team, but there wasn't a big difference between them. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They played aggressive, lockdown defense. That was the main difference in the first half. Because when you come out and establish that you're going to play physical, that sets the tone for the rest of the game. On top of that, I think they showed more energy, outworking and out-hustling.
And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Young with the steal. Murray out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Johnson. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Here's Murray. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. Greg, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
The pass to Pirtle. Johnson with it. .111 left in the third. Outside, White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
A nice shot by Young.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
50 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Over Hunter. DeRozan's shot is off.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Collins kicks to Capella. The kick out to Young. Shoots over White. Kept alive. Here's Hunter. Hands it from short range.
Getting points within the flow of the offense. DeAndre Hunter playing to his strengths and rarely forcing anything.
Count that bucket. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
DeRozan bounce pass. In the corner, Murray with it. And nothing is falling for him right now. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Atlanta, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Hawks leading by 7. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Collins. Tony Snell is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. Murray against Williams. Now here's Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
That one goes. Count it.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Murray to the inside. And that one is hammered home.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Murray against Williams. Collins. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Down low. Here's Eubank. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Collins, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Atlanta.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
You won't see this young man turn down big shots. Murray believes in himself, and so does this team.
Time called here. They're in front by 5. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. Lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Thanks, David. There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's DeRozan, and oh, he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
And they go to the intentional foul. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Outside, Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Johnson can't hit. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. From deep. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings them to within 10. And he nails the third. And so the Hawks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.